بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 7. We are in the module 4 in the lesson 4. Multiply rational numbers. Multiply rational numbers. So in this lesson we want to use the rules for multiplying integers to multiply rational numbers. So multiply rational numbers, the rules for integers also apply to positive and negative rational numbers. So as you see in this table, multiply rational numbers, we have here expression and we have here the sign of product, the sign of product. As you see here, the sign positive, here the sign negative. So positive times negative will be negative. As you see here, positive times positive will be positive. As you see here, negative times positive will be negative. And here, negative times negative will be positive. So as you remember, when you multiply the same sign, always you will get positive. When you multiply the same sign, always you will get positive. So negative times negative positive and positive times positive positive. If you multiply different signs, you will get negative. When you multiply different signs, you will get negative. So as you see, negative times positive negative and positive times negative negative. In this example, multiply rational numbers. Find negative 3 over 4 multiplied by negative 7 over 9. Write in simplest form. As you see, we can do simplest form between 3 and 9. If you divide 3 by 3, you will get 1. And if you divide 9 by 3, you will get 3. So remains up 1 times negative 7 or negative 1 times negative 7 and down 4 times 3. So negative times negative will be positive and 1 times 7 will be 7 and 4 times 3 will be 12. So the answer in simplest form will be 7 over 12. Will be 7 over 12. In this example, we have negative 7 over 8 multiplied by 4 over 14. We can do simplest form here. We can divide 7 by 7. You will get 1. And 14 divided by 7, you will get 2. And you can divide 4 by 4. You will get 1. And 8 divided by 4, you will get 2. So remains up negative 1 times 1 and down 2 times 2. So negative 1 times 1 will be negative 1. And 2 times 2 will be 4. So the answer will be negative 1 over 4. The answer will be negative 1 over 4. In this example, find negative 3 and 1 over 5 multiplied by 1 and 1 over 14. As you see here, mixed number times mixed number. So the first step, change the mixed number to the fraction. take the same sign, negative, then 3 times 5, 15, 15 plus 1 will be 16, over the same denominator, over 5. And here the same idea, 1 times 14, 14, 14 plus 1 will be 15, over 14, over the same denominator. We can do simplest form here. If you divide 16 by 2, you will get 8, and if you divide 14 by 2, you will get 7. If you divide 15 by 5, you will get 3, and if you divide 5 by 5, you will get 1. So up you have negative 8 times 3, and down you have 1 times 7. So negative 8 times 3 will be negative 24, and 1 times 7 will be 7. Then you can change this fraction to the mixed number using the long division. You have here 24, and you have here 7. So 24 divided by 7 equal 3. 3 times 7 will be 21. So 24 minus 21 will be 3. So the quotient here 3, this is the whole number, and 3 the remainder here, this is the numerator, and the divisor here will be the denominator. So the answer will be negative 3 and 3 over 7. In this example, find negative 1 and 7 over 8, multiply negative 2 and 2 over 5. Write in simplest form. So the first idea, change from mixed number to the fraction and keep the same sign. So 1 times 8, 8. 8 plus 7 will be 15. Over the same denominator, over 8. Times, keep the same sign here, negative. Then change the mixed number to the fraction. 2 times 5, 10. 10 plus 2 will be 12. Over 5. Then you can do simplest form here. If you divide 15 by 5, if you divide 15 by 5, you will get here 3. And 5 divided by 5, you will get here 1. And you can divide here by 4. If you divide 12 by 4, you will get 3. And if you divide 8 by 4, you will get 2. And negative times negative, negative times negative will be positive. So remains of 3 times 3. 3 times 3. And down 2 times 1. So 3 times 3 will be 9. And 2 times 1 will be 2. Then you can change this fraction to the mixed number using the long division. 9 divided by 2 will be 4. 4 times 2 equal 8. 9 minus 8 will be 1. So the quotient here, this is the whole number, 4. And the remainder in the numerator. And the divisor here in the denominator. So the answer will be 4 and half. 4 and 1 over 2. Positive. Also here we have 2 cases. When multiplying rational numbers written in different forms, write the factors in the same form. So the first idea here, terminating decimals, like negative 1 over 4, 3 over 8, 7 over 8, etc. So if the fraction or mixed numbers are decimals that terminate, use decimals or fractions to multiply. So as you see here, you have decimal, here you have mixed number. You can't change mixed number to the decimal. How to change this mixed number to the decimal? You have 1 and 1 over 5. The first step, change to the fraction. 1 times 5, 5. 5 plus 1 will be 6. Over the same denominator, over 5. Then you can divide the numerator by denominator, or you can directly multiply by 2 to get the power of the 10. Because 5 times 2 equal 10. So 6 times 2 will be 12, and 5 times 2 will be 10. Then 12 divided by 10 will be 1.2. So this is decimal. So means 1 and 1 over 5 equal 1.2 as a decimal. Then you can multiply the decimals here. Negative times positive will be negative. Then you can multiply the two decimals here. Do the normal multiplication without the point. 2 times 7, 14. 2 times 3, 6 plus 1 will be 7. Then put here 0. 1 times 7, 7. 1 times 3, 3. Then add. 4 plus 0, 4. 7 plus 7 will be 14. And 1 plus 3 will be 4. Then the point here after 1 digit and the point here after 1 digit. So put the point after 2 digits. So the answer will be 4.44. Or you can, the next idea, you can change the decimal to the mixed number. You can change the decimal to the mixed number. How? The first step, change the decimal to the fraction. 3.7 means 37 over 10. So 3.7 means 37 over 10. Then change it to the mixed number using long division. 37 divided by 10 will be 3. 3 times 10, 30. 37 minus 30 will be 7. So the quotient will be the whole number, 3, and the remainder will be the numerator, and this is the same divisor here. And here you have negative, keep the same sign. Then you can multiply the two mixed number. How to multiply the two mixed number? Let's change the mixed number to the fraction. How? 3 times 10, 30, plus 7, 37 over 10. Times 1 times 5, 5, plus 1 will be 6 over 5. Now you can do simplest form here. You can divide 10 by 2, you will get 5, and you can divide 6 by 2, you will get 3. Then up 3 times 37 will be 111, and down 5 times 5 will be 25. And negative times positive will be negative 111 over 25. then you can change this fraction to the mixed number using the long division. $111 divide by 25. Now here, when you have two digits, must to take two digits here. But if you take it two digits here, 11 less than 25, we're gonna do this operation. So take the three digits at the same time. Now look for about number multiplied by 25 equal 111 or less than 4. 4 times 25 will be 100. Then 111 minus 100 will be 11. So this is the whole number 4. And this is here the remainder 11. And this is the divisor here. So the answer will be negative 4 and 11 over 25. In the second case here, non-terminating decimals means repeating decimals, like negative 1 over 9, 2 over 3, 11 over 15. So in this case, if the fraction or mixed number are decimals that repeat non-zero digits, use fractions to multiply. So as you see here, you have decimal and here you have fraction. In this case, when you have non-terminating decimal or repeating decimal here, don't change this fraction to the decimal. Keep it as a fraction and change the decimal to the fraction. Change the decimal to the fraction. How to change this decimal to the fraction? 0.75 means 75 over 100. Then you can do simplest form. Divide up and down by 25. 75 divided by 25 will be 3, and 100 divided by 25 will be 4. So 0.75 as a fraction will be 3 over 4. And here the same fraction. Then you can multiply here. Here you can do simplest form. 3 divided by 3 will be 1, and 3 down divided by 3 will be 1, and 2 divided by 2 will be 1, and 4 divided by 2 will be 2. Then positive times negative will be negative. Up 1 times 1 will be 1, and down 2 times 1 will be 2. So the answer will be negative half or negative 1 over 2. In this example, as you see, find 1 over 3 multiplied by negative 2.75, the right and simplest form. As you see here, you have fraction multiplied by decimal. So because the factors are written in different forms, you first need to rewrite them in the same form. So you cannot multiply directly. Must to change the different forms here to the same form. You can change the decimal here to the fraction, but don't try to change the fraction to the decimal. Why? Because this is a fraction repeating decimal. So keep the same fraction 1 over 3, then find or change the decimal number to the mixed number, or to the fraction, or to the fraction. So how to convert or change this decimal to the fraction. 2.75 means 275 over 100 because the point here after 2 digits. Then you can change it to the mixed number, or you can do simplest form. And here you can do two methods. We can change to the mixed number, or we can change it to the fraction. And if you want to change it to the fraction, you can divide up and down by 25. 275 divided by 25, you will get 11, and 100 divided by 25, you will get 4. And keep the same sign. Negative 11 over 4. Then you can multiply 1 times negative 11 up and 3 times 4 down. 1 times negative 11 means negative 11, and 3 times 4 will be 12. So the answer will be negative 11 over 12. In this example, as you see here, you have decimal multiplied by a fraction. Here you can do two cases. You can change the decimal to the fraction, then multiply by the fraction. And you can change this fraction because this fraction terminating. You can change this fraction to the decimal. It's up to you. So, how to change 0.64 to the fraction? 0.64 means 64 over 100. Now divide up by 4 and divide down by 4. 64 divided by 4 will be 16. And 100 divided by 4 will be 25. So, negative 0.64 will be negative 16 over 25. Multiply by negative 1 over 4. You can do simplest form here. You can divide 16 up by 4, you will get 4. And 4 down by 4, you will get 1. Then, up you have negative 4 times negative 1. And down you have 24 times 1. Negative times negative will be positive. 4 times 1 will be 4. And 24 times 1 will be 24. Also, you can do simplest form here. You can divide up by 4. 4 divided by 4 will be 1. And 24 divided by 4 will be 6. So the answer will be 1 over 6. Sorry, but here I have a mistake. Here I have 25. So the answer here will be 4 over 25. You can here change this fraction to the decimal. You can multiply up and down by 4. If you multiply 4 by 4, you will get 16. And if you multiply 25 by 4, you will get 100. So as a decimal, you can write it 0.16. This is this answer as a fraction. and this answer as a decimal. If you want to evaluate this expression 1/2 multiplied by a multiplied by b, if the value of a will be 1 and 3/7 and the value of b will be -4 and 9. So the first step, substitution. Rewrite the same expression, then put the value of a will be 1 and 3/7 and put the value of b -4/9. Then change the mixed number to the fraction. 1 times 7, 7. 7 plus 3 will be 10/7. Then you can do simplest form here. You can divide 10 by 5 by 2, you will get 5, and 2 by 2 you will get 1. Then up 1 times 5 times -4, and down 1 times 7 times 9. So 1 times 5, 5. 5 times -4 will be -20. And 1 times 7, 7. 7 times 9 will be 63. So the answer will be -20/63. You have this expression here, and we want to evaluate this expression. So you can rewrite the expression 2/3, then substitute. Times x, what is the value of x? This is the value of x. So times -3 and 1/6 times the value of y. What is the value of y? -5 and 1/4. Then you can change the mixed number to the fraction. So rewrite, we have 2/3 multiplied by -3 times 6, 18, plus 1, 19, over 6 multiply by -5 times 4, 20, plus 1 will be 21, over 4. You can do here simplest form. You can divide 2 by 2, you will get 1, and 6 by 2, you will get 3. Then you can divide 21 by 3, you will get 7, and 3 by 3, you will get 1. So you have up now 1 times -19 times -7. And down you have 1 times 3 times 4. Now positive times negative, negative. Negative times negative will be positive. Now 19 times 7 will be 133, and 1 times 3, 3 times 4 will be 12. Then you can change this fraction to the mixed number using the long division. 133 divided by 12. So 13 divided by 12 will be 1. 1 times 12, 12. Then 13 minus 12 will be 1. Then drop 3. 13 divided by 12 also 1. 1 times 12, 12. So 13 minus 12 will be 1. So the remainder will be 1. So take the quotient here. This is the whole number, 11. And the fraction, take the remainder, put it in the numerator. Then the same divisor. So the answer will be 11 and 1 over 12. The answer will be 11 and 1 over 12. Here the same idea. Evaluate 1 over 4 times x times y times z. We have the value of x 9.5, the value of y negative 0.8, and the value of z will be 2 and 1 over 5. So rewrite the same expression, 1 over 4 x, y, z, then substitute with the value of x 9.5, then with the value of y negative 0.8, then with the value of z will be 2 and 1 over 5. Then you can change the mixed number here to the decimal. At the first, change it to the fraction. 2 times 5, 10. 10 plus 1 will be 11 over 5. Then multiply by 2 up and by 2 down to get 22 over 10. To get the power of 10 in the denominator, then you can write this fraction as a decimal 2.2. Then you can multiply now, here positive times positive, positive, positive times negative, negative. Negative times positive will be negative. Then the product of the all numbers here will be 4.18, will be 4.18 as a decimal. And here the same idea. Evaluate A times B times C. So rewrite the same expression and do substitution. What is the value of A? Negative 2.8 times what is the value of B? Negative 2 and 1 over 7. Then what is the value of C? Will be negative 3 over 13. We cannot do multiply directly because you have different forms. Try to change the all forms to the same form. So try to change it to the fractions. So here negative 2.8 means 28 over 10. Multiply by, here change this mixed number to the fraction. 2 times 7, 14 plus 1 will be 15 over 7. And here keep it as a fraction. You can do simplest form here. 28, if you divide 28 by 7, you will get 4. And 7 divided by 7, you will get 1. And you can divide 15 by 5, you will get 3. And 10 divided by 5, you will get 2. Then you can divide 4 by 2, you will get 2. and 2 divided by 2, you will get 1. هلا remains of negative 2 times negative 3 times negative 3. And down you have 1 times 13 means 13. Then negative times negative, positive. Positive times negative will be negative. Down you have 13. And up 2 times 3 will be 6. 6 times 3 will be 18. Then you can write this fraction as a mixed number. You can do long division. 18 divided by 13 will be 1. 1 times 13, 13. Then 18 minus 13 will be 5. So the answer will be 1, the whole number. Then the remainder will be the numerator, 5, and the divisor will be the denominator. So the answer will be as a mixed number, negative 1 and 5 over 13. So this is our lesson today, how to multiply the rational numbers. Who has any question about this idea? Is it clear for all? No questions? Okay, this is our video today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.